We've had some absolutely awesome RC cars this year, and I think for the first time on the channel, we need to do an RC Car of the Year video.
Yes!
We also had some flops as well, so we'll look at a few of them first. WL Toys. Not so long ago, they were the up-and-coming cheap brand out of China. The 12428, which kind of kick-started the channel a little bit, was not only tough, but it was also pretty fun, and it was very popular. And I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, it did introduce them to some of the cheaper Chinese brands. But the 14th scale 144001 was the one that really put them on the map. And mainly due to how fast you could get them to go with, well, not many chassis mods.
Nice and straight.
75, I didn't realise it was that fast. 75 mile an hour on 2S. Oh, front flip. Absolutely insane speeds, and for me, I've pushed them past 90 mile an hour quite easy, never managed to break 100 mile an hour. Plenty of people out there that have taken these little WL toy buggies and pushed them way past 100 mile an hour. Anyway, I've only reviewed one this year, and it's not because there's only been one new one, but because they produce nothing that's really impressed me enough to want to review it. And the only one I did review was, well, not very good. Now the second one might surprise you a little bit. A lot of people, I wasn't going to bring this in, a lot of people call me weak because I can't hold 50 kilos. 50 kilos. It's not a great deal to lift. But when you got something that's 1.3 meters long and most of the weight is all up the front here and there's nothing to hold on to, you can't hold on to this, it's too flimsy. 50 kilos or 110 pound all of a sudden becomes very heavy. There's also been some slight confusion on these wheels. When I built this thing, I weighed one of the wheels because it felt heavy, and it was, I think it was like 780 odd grams. I then mentioned that's 8 kilos worth of wheels. I've not watched the video back, but for some reason people thought I was talking about one wheel and were calling me out saying that's not 8 kilos. There's 10 wheels on it. 10 times 781 grams is almost 8 kilos. If each wheel was 8 kilos, just the wheels alone would be 80 kilos. I know I sometimes make mistakes. I definitely didn't make a mistake on the weight of the wheels. Now I said it might surprise you this, because actually it's by far the most popular video or most popular series of videos that I've had this year, or forever I think. A lot of interest, a lot of people enjoyed the videos, a lot of people were like, it's a waste of money. Well, probably gonna confirm that now. $5,000 it cost to build. Can't remember what it was in pounds in the UK, but $5,000, close enough. Countless hours to build, many headaches, and it failed me pretty quickly with a less than ideal gearbox weakness.
Oh, what just happened? Did it slip out of gear? Oh, what? Something has broken, which means I got to drag this thing back, I think. Uh-oh, it's not gonna stop. That's that pin gone. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Give you a private for it! Tanner, it's yours.
And let's not forget, I'd already set fire to it twice while building it. There's a pin in the gearbox, the weight of this, the strain on the gearbox. I've only run this 3 times and I've sheared that pin twice, and I wasn't even really doing anything too crazy with it. I suppose I can't really call it a complete flop because, like I've already said, it's the most popular video by far on the channel.
Yeah.
Right, I need to get this back out now. And finally, a very recent release and a very recent flop, well, in my opinion, is the Traxxas Minimax. So recent, in fact, it won't take you much research to see why not just me, but other people think that this is probably a bit of a flop. And that is all I'm saying about it. So then, RC Car of the Year. There's a few to choose from. We've had some really good ones this year. I'm going to go over a few runners-up before we look at what I think is the best of the year. And for all of you that have just called me a Traxxas hater in the comments for saying the Minimax is a flop, one of my runner-ups for RC Car of the Year is a Traxxas, the 1920s sprint car. And of course my one, powered by fanboy tears. I was blown away by how good this thing was, stock out the box. A unique design that just drives in a really unique way as well, and it was awesome. And guess what? It will take a VXL system as well without any other mods, and it will rip a stable 50 mile an hour. Although the best bit for it was on the sand.
Just crazy, it just power wheel is everywhere. It just lifts the front if you're too heavy on the throttle. It just lifts that front end. It's so cool. So cool. Power!
Next on the runner-up list for me is the Maverick Quantum 2 Flux. With the price of the team-associated rival MT10 slowly creeping up and up and up, we were missing a cheap, super durable 1/10 monster truck. And the Quantum 2 filled that gap. Not indestructible, but then the rival MT10 wasn't either. But at about £250 in the UK, it was hard to not give this thing top marks. And I think Maverick in the past with their monster trucks or their bashers, they haven't been the toughest things, but this Quantum 2 changed that, and it's a beast. Awesome, yes. Best of the year, not quite. Now, it'd probably be quite easy to have 10 runners up for this, but I'm being quite picky. There were loads of very good ones, big ones, micro ones, fast ones, crawlers, and lots that I'd quite happily recommend. But for this, I think it needs to be better than very, very good. And the final runner-up, coming in for a very late attack, is a pretty new brand, and it's one we all love to try and say the name correct. It's Relalo. Oh, I still love that suspension. Why have I painted my wheels? Well, it sometimes just makes the thumbnail look a little bit clearer with the wheels, because all black wheels don't really show up very well, so there you go. There's a secret trick I use. This is their latest release, or it is at the time of doing this video. This is their 1/10 scale brushless rally car. The platform it's on has already proved itself this year. It's the Omni Terminator. But personally, I think it's much better in rally spec. It's fast, it's tough, and it's an absolute dream to drive. This thing is going to rip around here. Well, I've not touched the gyro at all on this. It's how it came out the box. Oh man, what? This is the perfect surface for this thing. Right, here's a launch. Look, 3, 2, 1, pin. Easy. So where does that leave us then? Well, the RC car of 2024 was actually released in 2023. So I'm sure I'm going to upset a few people, but I didn't actually get it till 2024, like a lot of other people, because it was sold out really quick. And for us in the UK, it took forever to get here. And it's my RC car of the year 2024 anyway, so you can disagree if you want. It is the Armour Mojave 4S. Why have I got a brand new one here? You know the deal by now. There's a link in the description. You could win my RC car of the year 2024. This thing is just so good. And it's another one, the same as a rally car. I just love the suspension on it. It's so good. The Mojave 4S, the best all-round basher I think I've seen for a while. You can hammer this on any surface and it will just perform. I absolutely love it.
That is full throttle straight away. Look at it lifting. Oh, that front lifts so high. That looks so cool.
So there you go, that is my RC car of the year 2024, the 2023 Armour Mojave 4S. And remember, there's a link in the description where you could win one. And if you don't want to pay for a ticket, there's an Armour Big Rock also linked in the description. It is 100% free, just like it says there. No catch, get a ticket, you could win it.